Welcome to another No Frills movie reviews. Today I'm going to talk about the Imitation game. I'll talk about like the history of this film a bit later on in the video. Well, what I know about it anyway. But first I'm going to talk about the location. Now, this film looks beautiful. The locations they picked for this film were outstanding. Really showed the how the country looked at that time. Well, for where they were. It jumped from Bletchley Park, where the Enigma machine was, to people hiding from the bombs in the underground. Really showed what was going on at that time. They really captured that feeling that was going on at the time. So Benedict Cumberbatch is everywhere at the moment. People are saying he's in the next Star Wars. I don't think he is. He's everywhere. He's been in Star Trek. He does the voice in The Hobbit. Every single role that's coming up at the moment, like usually a big blockbuster, usually a Marvel or a DC or the Steve Jobs biopic, his name's always in the mix there. Usually by fans, mostly. People just can't stop talking about him, and I can see why. The guy's an amazing actor. Sherlock Holmes, absolutely outstanding. Then to do something like a villain in Star Trek, where I think he kind of helped that film really. And then to do something like this, let's say he's special in his own way, kind of thing. Plays it absolutely amazingly, especially at the end. You know, a broken man by the end of the film, and I can totally see why he's getting Oscar buzz at the moment, and why the film did so well in the festivals. And then you got Matthew Good. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing his second name right. Good. Not many people know this guy, I don't think. He was in The Watchmen. He played one of the superheroes in The Watchmen, becoming the villain at the end. As much as people, you know, think of Watchmen, I loved Watchmen. I thought it was outstanding, and I thought he was pretty good in it as well. Not the strongest character in it, obviously, but in this he elevates. Like they had a lot of chemistry on screen. It was absolutely amazing. I'm hoping to see a lot more from him after this. And we've got Keira Knightley. So I don't like Keira Knightley. I never really have. From like Bend It Like Beckham, I've never been a Keira Knightley fan. I mean, the only film I might have thought she was okay in was Love Actually, but I don't mind Love Actually. It's not my favourite film, but there's a lot of other people in Love Actually that are better than she is. In this, she's okay. I quite liked her in this. The only thing I can't really get on with the way she looks, really. I mean, her jawline looks like it could cut you. But I mean, that's just my personal opinion. She's probably perfectly happy with the way she looks. You know, to me, it's a little bit too small. But I'm quite a big guy, so. But in this, like her acting comes through. She plays that young wartime, scared of her parents kind of person, kind of character quite well. There's a few other cast members that I don't really need to get too much into, but all in all, the casting in this film were outstanding. They really made it. You know, it was a character-driven film, so they really made the film for me. So this film, directed by Martin Tildum. Martin Tildum. I could be getting that wrong. Either way, it's an amazingly looking film. The dialogue is absolutely perfect. The way it feels, the way it moves is amazing. It's funny in parts, which is great. You need that in a film like this. You need that comedic break. It's, you know, Benedict Cumberbatch, quite a tortured person in this. His character comes out with really witty one-liners. It just works so well for the way the character is. But then it also bounces straight back to this is an important time with the Enigma machine. To break that machine was the most important thing, and you really felt that in this. You felt, you know, it took a long time, but you do feel that in the movie. The director just paced it so well, so you feel that time has passed. But you know, you fit it into 2 hours or whatever the film is. So a bit on the history of this film. Like, I'm not, you know, it's not something that was really taught to us at school in England was about the Enigma machine. Maybe because the secrets only came out quite recently. I believe it was in 1995, maybe a bit earlier. But I mean, this was a top secret operation. So we didn't really hear much about it in school. So it's really interesting to find out about all this. The way you find out about Alan Turing is it's done very nicely. You know, the guy comes on screen, you can tell he's a bit different to everybody else. He's quite straightforward, he'll say what's on his mind, quite difficult to work with, but I thought that they portrayed that amazingly well. You know, he seemed really frustrated, but also frustrating to work with. They did that so much, made you feel for the character, really made you buy into the character, which gave you a lot of feeling. Now, Graham Moore wrote this film. It's written beautifully, from beginning to end. The dialogue in this film is absolutely outstanding. It's heartbreaking in moments. It's also hilarious in others. But this film really isn't. The machine is the overall storyline. The machine, like breaking this code, or building the machine, breaking the code, winning the war. But the way that they made this film was more about the character. It was about the society at that time. You know, if you didn't buy into the character, the film didn't work. It was just, if you didn't buy into the character, it was just about building the computer to win a war. It's pretty boring when you put it like that. But when you put such a character like this in a film, you have to get that story across well, and they did this really well in this film. The sad parts, like the end, were very sad. I mean, I was okay, but I took my girlfriend to watch this, and she dropped a bit of a tear, I saw. She really loved it, that she wanted to take her parents to go and see it, so she took them, and they were pretty upset by the film by the end, but also loved it because it was an amazing film. You know, it's not a massive blockbuster, it's not a Marvel movie, it's not a Star Wars movie, but because it's done so well with lots of feeling, more people will go out to watch it, and that's the best thing. So that's my thoughts about the Imitation Game. I'm going to try with these videos do like a rating, I guess. I'm going to steal it a bit, I don't know if any of you watch Schmoes Know, but I'm going to steal it a bit from the Schmoes Know rating system. So I'm going to do like Frills, you know. You know, if the movie's terrible, it'll be no frills, you know, no frills whatsoever. If the movie's, you know, passable, it'll be like 1-2 frills. You know, I might start getting into the 3.2, 3.5, blah blah blah. But you know, if I love this film, that'd be 5 frills, you know. And this film, you know, for not being a huge blockbuster of a movie, was absolutely outstanding. So I'm probably going to give it like 4.5 frills. And I said schmoes then. So yeah, tell me what you thought about it in the comments if you like. Thank you. So I've got a couple more videos coming up soon. I've actually watched a lot, but I haven't had time to, you know, I've just started this channel, so I haven't had proper time to do more videos. I've got Interstellar to do. I've got Hunger Games Part 1, Mockingjay Part 1 to do as well. So, you know, please subscribe, comment below. I'll get some more videos up as soon as possible. Cheers.